On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
Now, this is a good thing. I know a lot of you in here own Ferraris.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Welcome to Powell Towers.
Blimey, that was a knock.
Nice to see you.
And
Come
you.
on in.
Hello.
Turn prized possessions collected over their lives
And these are potentially to go, are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a bit weird.
into piles of cash.
If we auction this, we're going to go halves on the profit.
Come along as he visits their homes.
Basically, my home is your home.
Anything that doesn't fix cars can go.
You can assure me you're actually an auctioneer. This isn't some weird burglary or something.
And uses his expert knowledge
If this is right, this could be something very special.
to uncover hidden gems,
The table at the back, I like more than anything else.
Yeah.
sentimental family heirlooms,
This is a problem when your mum and dad keep everything.
and the super strange.
So, how do you have Houdini's sack?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house, where he sells their unwanted treasures
1,800 for Lawrence's pumpkin.
and makes them lots and lots of money.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
It looks quite stylish, doesn't it?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Your vinyl's come back into fashion, hasn't it?
Yeah. Very sort of retro, as I say now.
A classic.
An auction house is a great place to work if you like being taken back in time.
Oh, you're all right, Nick.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not playing, I'm working.
Really?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
going to be one lot.
Yeah. Did you build that yourself, the farm?
I did, I assembled it myself. It's just pure instinct on
Because
this
it's a little bit Blue Peter-ish, isn't it?
one. Yeah, why?
Because guess where we're going today?
We're going to see an ex-Blue Peter presenter.
Correct.
All right.
But probably one of the most famous.
Anthea Turner.
Anthea Turner, yeah, we're off to Anthea Turner's house. Well, technically we're off to her dad's house.
Okay.
But she's going to be there.
All right, oh, up for that. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. Well, I'll let you finish playing with your tractors and I'll grab the van keys.
All right, I think I'll see you out there in a bit.
When Anthea Turner joined Blue Peter in 1992, there was nothing she couldn't do with a toilet roll and sticky back plastic. From there, her fame grew, and so did the body of work that turned her into a national treasure. But she's never forgotten her roots in Stoke-on-Trent.
I used to think that, of course, people who lived in the south, everything was bigger and better and glitzier and more wonderful, and why wasn't I brought up here in the first place? And I cannot tell you how glad I am that I wasn't, that I was brought up here, have my feet on the ground, I had great parents and a really close family.
It's a 3-hour drive to the Turner family home in Stoke-on-Trent. The city's second most famous export is its ceramic industry, after Anthea, of course.
I think you're quite looking forward to this one, aren't you, Nick?
I am actually, yeah, admittedly. Yeah.
You remember Anthea Turner off telly?
Yes, very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I kind of grew up with her to a point.
We're actually going to her dad's house. It's where she grew up, you know, it's the old family home.
Generally, it's known as the money tree.
The money tree.
Anthea's father, Brian, who's 90, retired from running the family furniture business nearly 30 years ago. He's made a huge decision to sell his home.
It's quite a big property, you know, for one person to be rattling around in, and there's quite a lot of land attached to it. Unfortunately, Anthea's mother, Jean, died last year, so I'm here by myself. But as you get older, of course, it all needs looking after. And I've reached the grand old age now that it's impossible for me to do the work I used to do.
Which means selling the family home. Which means, of course, selling lots of the things in it, because we won't be able to fit them all where Dad's going to live.
As the house is already on the market, there's no time to waste. So it's lucky that the cavalry is on its way.
Here we are. Well, it looks nice, this, Nick, doesn't it? Oh, what beautiful gardens. Hello.
Angus. Nice to see you.
And
Come
you.
on in.
Thank you very much. Brought Nick with me, yeah.
Nick. Wouldn't be the same without Nick,
No,
would it?
I know.
Come through. This is Brian, my dad.
Hi, nice to meet you. You're all right?
Yes, thank you. You?
Good. I'm very well. What a wonderful house you have.
Yes, we moved in 1977, bonfire night, actually.
Moved in with a bang then.
Yes.
So a new chapter.
And at
Yes.
90, it's good to have an
Yes.
adventure.
90, my word.
Yes.
Wow, you're looking
Yes.
good on it. If I understand it correctly, we're not really sort of emptying the house today. It's really sort of setting you on that journey ready for when the house sells.
That's right. The apartment Anthea's got, where I'm going to live, is completely furnished, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Down to the last knife and fork.
Yeah. Being Stoke, we couldn't come and not see porcelain, ceramics and pottery.
Yes. Well, yes, I think we bought our first piece, about 60 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think living
So
in
it's
Stoke-on-Trent, you generally, by osmosis, you soak it up.
So you into your pottery then, have you?
And I know it's the craziest A-level to have. I did pottery, craft and design.
So you've got a pottery A-level?
I've got a pottery
Is
A-level.
that standard in Stoke that you have to do that?
Yeah, you can't leave Stoke. You can't get on the M6 southbound or north unless you've got pottery A-level.
It's time to take a look around Brian's house and decide what can go in this first stage of selling up.
There's a few things in here. This is, what's it called? Is it because it's a nursing chair?
Yes,
is it?
they refer to that.
Yeah.
Victorian nursing chair, yes. They're always traditionally fairly low-seated and a nice sort of upholstered deep button back there.
Nursing chairs were set low so upper-class mothers could maintain their poise and corsets while breastfeeding.
Absolutely fine. I mean, the Victorian furniture's having a bit of a hard time, but, would be absolutely fine to go.
Brian has quite a few bits of silver, pieces he bought and inherited. Nick makes a start on packing them.
It is a big spoon, isn't it?
Yes, very good. A ladle.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
One piece has caught Angus's attention.
Have you had it a long time? What's your history with it?
I should say 50 years at least.
It's an interesting spoon, and it's in the style of a 17th century spoon, and we've got the Dutch marks here, and then what we've got on the back is we've got the English marks, the import marks.
Yeah.
So it was imported into the UK in 1871, so it would have been made, in the late 1860s, 1870, in the style of one from the 1600s. So yeah, lovely thing, I think interesting, but in reality, we're probably sort of 100 to 150 pounds in the current market.
I don't think you should ever underestimate the pressure of downsizing. And I've had to do it. I got divorced and had to downsize drastically. So I know only too well the emotion of making decisions about what has to go. And everything has a memory.
In the end, they decide to keep the spoon in the family for now.
How do you think your dad's doing? Because, I mean, it is quite a wrench, isn't it?
I thought I was going to have a battle. And he went, no, you're right. I don't want him to be lonely.
Yeah.
And I think he understands that. And I want to look after my dad.
Time is ticking, Angus. There's a lot to get through.
That's quite a good mirror, that, isn't it? Actually, when you look at this from a distance, it looks beautiful. You thought, wow, is it silver? But it's been silver plate. We've got a base metal there, and then it's been plated at some point. It's had a bit of a hard life. It's a nice thing. It's very decorative, and this sort of thing does sell well. We're probably sort of 70 to 100 pounds, something like that. Brian's got a really lovely Worcester porcelain collection, and Worcester's one of the top names in English porcelain, and arguably one of the longest running English factories that there were.
Royal Worcester was founded 70 miles south of Stoke in 1751. It was fit for royal tea parties and world famous for its exquisite designs.
And actually, these were all hand-painted by artists. They employed a team of artists to paint these lovely scenes on it there. This style of Worcester is hugely popular. 20, 25 years ago, would have done a lot of money, created a lot of excitement online. Sadly, although there's still a market for it, they have gone off the boil somewhat. People aren't having cabinets full of decorative ceramics like they used to. So I think in the current market, a set of 9 like that, we're probably looking about sort of 300 to 500 at auction. I love this. So this is a real traditional form of pottery and it's classed as slipware. You can see where it's all been layered up as it's been made. So the best thing about this is it's made by Anthea Turner, 1975, and I think that is wonderful. It looks like, you know, it could be a much earlier piece. This could easily be something from the 1800s.
This vase is staying with Brian, but there's plenty more that Anthea made earlier.
Anthea, you're a talented lady, aren't you?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but this is a problem when your mum and dad keep everything that you made and you came home with.
The big question is, are you going to let me take one of these unique pieces?
Well, perhaps somebody would like that.
A mug, yeah. Is it signed? It is, isn't
Of
it?
course it's signed.
Look at that. Well, I think that's the star of the day.
Pack it really carefully, won't you?
I will.
Like bubble wrap and everything.
Yeah, we've got a whole box just for this.
Oh, thank you so much.
Angus and Nick have picked and packed over 30 items from Brian's house.
I think it's a new chapter in Brian's life. You know, it's going to be tough walking away from this family home that's been here his whole life. And at 90, he's starting that new adventure in London. You know, you've got to take your hat off to somebody like that. But I think it would be lovely to be near his 2 daughters and his grandchildren. So it's all very positive, sad, but also very positive. Well, slight problem.
Ah, so you're not in a lot. Can't go with Angus.
Must be in the van.
I know.
Well, yeah, next thing's auction day, so
Yeah.
we'll look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That's all they need, a narrow drive in reverse gear with a van full of ceramics. Be careful with that mug, Angus. It could be worth a small fortune.
You all right, Mark?
How was your trip?
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
147 miles later, and Angus is back in Kirby Moorside. No need for heavy lifters on this trip.
Oh, then.
Hey, hang on, we're not finished
right,
yet,
okay.
Mark. Nice gilt sort of fire fender. A little bit yesterday's taste, sadly, but still good quality, aren't they?
Well, that's what they'll sell it, won't it, the quality?
Yeah.
Right.
Inside, Brian's 16 pieces of Royal Worcester are getting the once-over by senior valuer Chris.
So one of the good things about Royal Worcester is that it can be quite easy to date sometimes. They use what we call date ciphers on many of their markings from the late 19th century all the way through the 20th. If you looked at the base there, you've got a letter for W and then a various range of dots, and I think there's, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they started a W in 1950, plus 9 dots, that's 1959. That tells me that was created in 1959. There's no rare dates or anything like that. What you're really looking for in particular, especially with these painted pieces, is the pattern itself and who painted it. This particular one, it's not worth a great deal of money. It's a nice little thing on its own, but not quite what they used to be.
Amongst the haul from Stoke is the Turner family silver.
Straight away we can see that it's Indian.
And it's caught the eye of sale room manager Jeremy.
Simply because of all this very, very fancy, it's called repousse or hammered work on it. And all this is done from the inside, and it's got this fantastic bird in amongst these flowers here. So it's a really pleasant thing. And it is a rose water sprinkler or a rose water dispenser. So rose water would have been used to make either your clothing or your atmosphere where you were working to smell more pleasant. We're going to call it a piece of silver because that's what we think it is, but it doesn't have a proper hallmark on it. Indian silver's notorious for not being hallmarked. I mean, probably about sort of 1900, that sort of date, maybe a bit earlier, but a really, really super thing, fantastic quality.
Six weeks later, Brian's house has been sold, so the need to get rid of his collectibles is more urgent than ever.
So you're all excited?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, wondering if everything's going to, you know, get a fortune for us.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best. But I think we should be all right. You know, some nice bits of silver. So you know, there's been a bit of pre-sale interest, so we'll see how we get on. Why don't you come on in and have a look round?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, the chair.
That was a rescue chair, actually. It stood outside our workshops for a good 6 months before it was rescued. So we had it repaired.
When you spend years, or well, my entire life, seeing all of these pieces in the house, and now I'm seeing them in an auction room, it feels a bit odd, to be honest.
Yes.
Anthea and Dad Brian, you know, they've got some really good lots in really good quality, some nice bits of silver, which I think are going to do well. I think Anthea's, you know, I think she might struggle actually today, seeing the items there that she's grown up with.
One of the lots Anthea is finding most hard to part with are the 9 Royal Worcester dessert plates. So she set the reserve at £800. That's 300 above the estimate.
Buying things is easy. Letting things go is hard.
Well, there's no going back now, Anthea. The bidders are waiting. Helping the online customers today is Charlotte and Eleanor, while Vanya is on porter duty. All that's left is for Angus to take to the podium and unleash the public on today's catalogue.
Morning, everybody. Morning. I feel like a school teacher. Great.
First out of the gate is the pretty little mirror that's seen a lot of Turner family life.
£40 for the dressing table mirror there, 40 bid, 42, 5, 5, 5, 5, all came in at the same mark though. £48 it is, then at 48.50. Fresh bid online at 50, it's 55. At 55 it is, might as well round it up to 60. 60 and bid at 60. 65 it is, then at 65 it is, then at 65.
Sold, and the ornate mirror is heading to a new home in Lincolnshire.
I think that's a good price.
The first of Brian's Royal Worcester collection is up next. A Burslem squat baluster vase.
5, 5, 5, 45, lovely piece. At 45 it is, 48, 50, 50 and bid at £50 it is, then at 50, at £50 it is, 5, 5. Go on, you know you want to. 55 at 55 at 55. You're buying a bit of Anthea's childhood here. At £55 it is, then at 55. Weekly. 60, thank you, madam. At £60 it is, then at 60 it is. In the room at 60, you might... 65. 65, you're out at 65 at 65.
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah.
What about those 9 dessert plates that Anthea doesn't really want her dad to sell?
The group, first 4 of them showing there, the group of 9 Royal Worcester dessert plates there. £300 a bit at 300 at £300, £100.
Angus is going to work hard to hit Anthea's £800 reserve.
340, got a bit of interest coming in now. 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480. I've got £500 bid at 500, 520, 540, 560.
If you want to change your mind, Anthea, now's the time.
620, serve
What we should do, if I look at Angus, we can stop it. What do you think?
Well, I should let them go.
At 660 then, we all done at 660. I'm selling that at, you're offering 680. I have a bid of 680. At 680. At 680, £700 a bid at 700, at £700 it is, then at 700. At £700.
That's £200 over Angus's estimate, but £100 less than Anthea's reserve, so those plates will be going home after all. Moving on. What's up next, Angus?
This is the most elaborate fire fender you've ever seen. There we go. The Rococo style there. We've got bids all over now. 110, 120. 120 a bid at 120 is it now? 130. 140 bid. 140 at £140. Any advance now? At 140.
I'm surprised that's gone for such a high price.
Now it's the turn of the family silver. starting with the Rosewater sprinkler.
International interest, no less. 100, 110, 130, 140, 140 pound a bid at 140, 150, is it? 150, 160, thank you, 160. At 160, we're all done at 160. 170, thank you, sir. 170 in the room. At 170 it is. 180, 190. At 190, 200 just in time. Thank you, sir. At 200 it is then. Selling then. At 200 pounds.
This is a good one.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
The bachelor's tea service for all you bachelors in the room.
And the bids just keep on coming for a pair of Edwardian coffee and tea sets.
120.
Adding extra sparkle to the auction.
At 200 pounds.
And results. So it's a triumph for the silverware. But can Angus keep the momentum going?
Now, the lot you've all been waiting for. This is the Anthea Turner 1978 pottery mug, signed and dated.
St Dominic's School for Girls, can I just point out?
£30 for this rare Anthea Turner mug. 30, whip it! £30 online at £30. At £30 it is then at 32. We're off now. 32 it is then at £32. At 32, 5, don't miss out now. 35, anywhere is it now? 35, they're back in. At 35 it is then at 35. I'm going to sell then. 35 it is then at 35.
Yes! Anthea's mug will soon be on its way to live by the sea in Redcar. Finally, the nursing chair. Once abandoned outside Brian's workplace, now being wheeled in like the old lady that she is.
Beautiful Victorian nursing chair there. There we go. £50 start me. 50, 50 and bid. 5, 60, 60 and bid at £60 at 65, 65, 70 at £70.
Nursing chair dispatched, and overall it's been another great day of bidding. But how did Brian and Anthea fare?
Hi, you all right?
I was surprised how good well, I thought it was a good sale for the silver.
Well, there was the Indian silver.
Yes, yes.
Well, which has gone back to India. Sold to somebody in India.
No, oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, so that's sold to India.
I love that. That's the best story.
So what did sell means that you'll be taking home £1,385.
Yes, okay, you're right.
Overall, the results Anthea and her dad were pretty good. You know, the silver sold particularly well. Fantastic that the rose sprinkler went back to India. I think overall they're very happy.
We've still got a lot more than there's already here.
Yes.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
So somebody's got to buy it at some stage. So.
This was our practice, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I think now I've pulled myself together, now we won't dither so much.
The result of the day is her mug. I mean, what an outstanding result that was.
Yes!
I think her dad's going to be turfing a few boxes of Anthea's childhood pottery out and cashing in on those in the future.
Auction houses are full of surprising collections. Every day brings the chance of yet more.
Morning, Mark.
Morning.
You all right?
Yes, thanks.
Yeah, good. Got a job to go and do in Cheshire.
Right.
And you might have heard of the chap, Simon Gregson.
Coronation Street?
Coronation Street, yeah.
They're going to the home of soap royalty Simon Gregson, or Steve McDonald to Coronation Street fans. He first stepped onto the Corrie cobbles, aged just 14, after producers visited his school in Stoke on a casting call.
We were in assembly and I thought, ooh, people from TV. It was all like fairy tale land, you know? So I'd never acted in my life. So I'm like, I really don't know what to do here. So anyway, they said, look, this is the premise, just act out a scene. I think the scene was, Mum and Dad have gone out for the night, you throw a party, something goes wrong. I was like, oh, I'm well-versed in this area. So I just kind of acted out what I did at my Mum and Dad's house.
They cast him immediately. Now, 34 years later, he's still one of the show's most enduring talents.
Steve still got his cab business, he's got his crazy wife who everyone's frightened of. But, you know, it's great. I just go in and we just abuse each other all day long, you know, loads of banter, and then go home. It pays to go and have a laugh. I'm very, very lucky.
And so is specialist valuer Mark, who doesn't often go on house visits.
Well, it's about time I got you out of the sale room, really.
Well, yeah, it's been a while since I've been out.
I think you're going to be in for a treat, Mark.
We are crossing the Pennines again, and we seem to go across them a lot.
It'll take the duo 3 hours to get to actor Simon Gregson's home in Wilmslow in Cheshire. What people don't know about this soap legend are his magpie tendencies, where he'll collect just about anything.
He's clearly into engines and fast stuff, and he's got like go-karts and electric scooters and mowers and stuff, so I thought best bring you to have a look at those.
Yeah.
But it's not just motors. Simon has other tastes too.
It started off with fossils, and my friend rang me and said, why are you collecting dinosaur fossils? And I genuinely said to him, well, they might be worth something one day. He said they've been in the ground for 260 million years. I think they've reached their peak.
He's got 3 boys.
Yeah.
And clearly, I mean, that typical dad thing that we all do, of buying toys that you think they might like that you really want yourself.
Exactly.
And I think he's decided that it's time to thin those toys out.
My wife's gone mad and said, get Angus and the crew round and get rid of all your stuff. Hence why he's here.
Oh, here we are, nearly drove past it. Don't worry, I won't squash you. That'll do. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good, are you?
Yeah, really good, thanks. I brought Mark with me today.
Hi, Mark.
So,
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good stuff. How is it that 2 Yorkshire lads can help then?
Well, I've got an eclectic mix of bits and pieces lying around.
So you need to have a bit of a thin out and move stuff on.
Yeah, move stuff on, hopefully make a little bit of cash, go towards my eldest first car fund.
Right, yeah.
I don't think he has any idea about how much things cost or what will get insured, but he's slowly coming round to the idea of having a cheap car.
Oh, shall we take a look in the garage?
Yep, let's go.
Have a look. It's your typical garage, isn't it? Bit of all sorts. You clearly like tinkering with engines and gadgets.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I go through phases, then get bored very easily. This was one of them, the go-karts.
Yeah.
Me and the boys were going to go and race this, but the boys are so heavily into football. We've never used it. The chap who bought it off, he hardly used it, and it is what it is. It's been outside for a bit.
Bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's really good. He reckons it'll do about 70 mile an hour, this thing.
No way.
Hmm?
God, you wouldn't want to be sat in that, would you?
No, you wouldn't. No.
So, potentially a few bits in here. You happy for us to have a root around?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, have a rummage. Don't kill yourself, because it is a bit messy.
No, it's all right.
Anything that doesn't fix cars can go.
All right.
All right, happy days.
While Mark starts to sift through the garage, Simon and Angus pay a visit to the annex.
What a great room.
It started off as the boys' playroom, and it's now become a place for the boys to bring all the friends, you know?
Yeah. And these are all sort of bits that are potentially to go, are they?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Starting with the old arcade machine here.
Fantastic.
Loads and loads of games on there, all the old retro stuff.
Is that something you've had a long time, then?
Yeah, I've had that a good few years, yeah. But no one really plays on it now.
A bit old school for the lads.
It is a bit, yeah.
And I've actually got a few fossils. Is that a phase you went through?
My wife bought me a Mosasaurus teeth for a Valentine's Day gift, and I loved it.
I mean, it's an unusual Valentine's Day gift, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know, what you buy the guy that thinks he's got everything.
And
the Ferrari tools, yeah. I used to have a
and
classic Ferrari.
I was going to say the Ferrari's gone, so you don't need... Yeah.
So I don't need the tools anymore.
Yeah.
Never used. I just thought it was a nice little item to go with the car.
OK, so plenty of auction potential in the annex. What about other collectibles from Simon's phases?
I see this is the watch phase, then.
That was the very small watch collection. Yeah. The Rolex I bought in 2002. It's a Rolex Submariner date, and I think I paid £2,300 for that. I'm pretty sure Rolexes go up, so that might be worth a punt.
But it's not just watches in Simon's jewellery box.
And what are they? Cufflinks?
They're rare Corrie souvenirs.
They were actually gifted to us all in 1995, I think.
Well, that would have been to celebrate...
It's 30 years.
35 years.
35
It says
years.
1960 to 1995.
There you go. 35
Coronation
years.
Street.
They've just been in a drawer, never been seen the light of day ever since. I'm not going to wear them because I'm frightened of losing them, which is the same reason that the Rolex is going. What's the point of having all this money on your wrist?
Back in the garage, Mark's found another stash.
Maybe something of interest.
Yeah, I'll have a little read through.
I'll carry on.
Yeah, excellent. Well done, Mark. Handcuffs, I mean, as you would, you know. It's that 1916. And these are military issue because they've got the broad arrow mark on it. There you go, military handcuffs. I've never been in a set of those. I was never in trouble with the military police when I was in. Missing their key, but it's a fairly standard one.
While Mark starts to pack up Simon's relics and some artworks, Angus has spotted something on the bar.
What have we got? Oh, there we go. It's a bottle of Madeira. Now, a lot of perhaps younger people might not know what Madeira is. Well, it's sort of similar to a port. It's sort of a sweeter version. And this is particularly good. We've got it all marked up there because this is a war period one, 1914. Nice wax top on it. And what's important is you do get sediment in this, which we can see there. But what we don't want is too much seepage. So the gap from the neck doesn't want to be too low. That's a bad sign.
A gap may mean there's been a leak and oxidization. But don't worry, Madeira is virtually indestructible. One drinkable Madeira, bottled 300 years ago, recently sold at auction for £25,000. This one will go for a little less. The Madeira needs no help getting onto the van. But it's all hands on deck to lift the go-kart and the gaming machine.
Right, back to Yorkshire. Well, what an interesting day. Simon's a great guy. He clearly goes through phases, collecting bits and bobs. We've got a Rolex watch. We've got some fossils. We've got a retro arcade machine. I mean, it's just a random mix, but I think that sums him up. I think his wife's going to be happy that he's let some of it go. Simon, we're all done. We're all loaded up. I mean, it's quite a mix.
Yeah, been through a lot of phases.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it turned out well in the end.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you on sale day.
Yeah, see you then.
All right, cheers. Bye.
See you, bye. It's not as decluttered as we all want, but it's on its way to being decluttered. I can actually start to tidy up a bit now. So, yeah, it's all very positive. It's all good.
With such a diverse load, every valuer back at base will need to draw on years of experience to price up this collection.
Morning, Angus.
Hi, Jack. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, not bad.
The next day, the team are back in Yorkshire to empty the van and start documenting Simon's things.
Oh, we're so strong, Jack.
Over the next 2 weeks, the team collate every item into 27 lots, which will go into the catalogue a week prior to the sale.
I knew that was your favourite thing off the job.
Yeah. Not very often you get a chance to hold a good, nice example of a woolly mammoth tusk. The thing about this, Angus, it's not actually fossilised into stone. It is the real thing. So well preserved.
He said originally it came up in the trawler net, so it's come out from the seabed, which is, you know, it's just incredible what's beneath our feet, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah.
I think that's potentially, what, 4,000 years old? Longer? The tusk's a hard one because they can make good money if they're in, I mean, although it's well preserved, it has lost a lot off the bottom, so who knows?
And what about that Rolex? How much cash might that bring in?
It's a Submariner, and, you know, it's water resistant down to 1,000 feet, so this is a professional watch. It's not just to look good. Now, they range massively in price depending on the variants and various different things. You know, some Rolex Submariners can be over 100,000, up to even 300,000 pounds. The majority, however, are sub 10,000. So this is in that category, you know, still several £1,000s worth and still a very good thing. So I'm very confident that his watch is going to sell well.
3 weeks later, and actor Simon Gregson arrives for auction day.
Morning.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, how you doing? You all right?
I'm all right, thanks,
Good,
Angus,
yeah. Yeah, you looking forward to it?
Yeah, can't wait. First time for me at an auction, so
Yeah.
look forward to it, yeah. It's when it's your own stuff, even better, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had a bit of interest, yeah.
Cool.
Well, why don't we come in and have a look around?
OK, happy days.
Enjoy yourself.
Ta. It smells like a museum. It smells like an antique shop. Maybe because it's a room full of antiques.
That could be it, Simon.
Trevor the Velociraptor, right, Trev?
One of the many models that's been cluttering up Simon's house along with his Ferrari tools.
They are a lovely set of tools and they cost me a fortune. So I'm hoping that they go for money. But knowing me, I'll probably get £24 for the lot.
Simon's a great guy, but he's got quite a mixed collection. It's a mixed bag. A Go-Kart, a Mammoth Tusk, and a Rolex watch. I think we'll be all right.
One thing's for sure, the boss is going to do everything he can to push up those bids. Helping to monitor online customers today are Jasper and Jack, while Sammy is on porter duty. Gavel polished, Angus is performance ready.
Onto this lovely collection from the other side of the Pennines.
Oh.
The Madeira is up first, bottled more than a century ago at the outbreak of the First World War.
Ooh, for the connoisseurs of you out there, where should be for this? 150 bid, £150 a bid at 150.
The bidding opens high.
160, 170.
Online bidders push it even higher.
170, 170, 180, 190. 190, you won't remember drinking it, but it'll be good. 190 it is, then we're all done at £190.
Not a bad start for the Madeira.
It's the only thing I've ever made money on.
Go back to reality now.
Next is a lot that's definitely the oldest thing in the sale.
This is the bit of Mammoth Tusk that came up from a trawler, I think, is that right?
Yeah, found in the North Sea. I did have quite a large collection of fossils, but
Yes.
my youngest child buried them in the garden. So in years to come, there's going to be a lot of surprised archaeologists.
But this is the bit that survived the Great Burial. Where should we be for this? 50, 55 we're off at 55 a minute, 55 it is then at 55. 60, 60 a minute, £60 a minute, 65, £65. 70, £70 a minute, 70. At £70, you all came in on the same nose there at 75, is it now? 75, 75 a minute, £75 a minute, 75. At 75 it is then at £75.
Sold to a buyer from Leicester. Here's hoping they don't bury it in the garden. Now for that gaming machine, looking for a high score in the auction room.
Where should be? £200 start me for it, £200. This superb arcade machine. 200, we're off. At £200 a minute, 200 it is. At 200, 210, 210 a minute, 210, 220, 220, 230, 230 a bid, 240. One more, go on at 250, 250. 250, 260, 270, 270 a minute at 280, £280 at 290, one more for you. Go on, 290 at 290, 300. At £300 it is then at £300. We're all done at 300.
Happy days.
5.
So the gaming machine gets to be played for another day. What about the go-kart? Who will be speeding away in that?
It's fast. It's got its cover, it's got a stand and everything to go with it. There we go, where should be for it? £300 start me, £300 for the go-kart. £300 surely. I mean, it's great fun as this. Yeah, otherwise we'll put it into our big Automabilia sale. New lease of life, midlife crisis. Can see some of you in this.
Angus will try and find a bidder in a specialist auction later. Hopefully there's a buyer waiting for the next lot.
Now this is a good thing. I know a lot of you in here own Ferraris.
Maybe not.
I can open at 160, at 160, 170,
Aha, there are bidders online.
180, 180, 180 it is then at 180 it is then at 180, 190, 200. At £200 it is then at 200. 210 anywhere is it now? At £200 it is then at £200 at 200.
Well done, Angus. Happy, Simon?
A bargain.
And he's not finished yet. From luxury goods to fighting crime and those Edwardian handcuffs.
There we go, where should be, please? Got £20 straight in at £20 a minute, 20, at 22, 5, 5, £25 at 25 it is, then at 25, 28, commission's out, at £28 it is, then at 28, we're all done for the handcuffs, at £28, 30, fresh bid, 30, £30, the handcuffs at 30, I'm selling it, 30, 2, 32, I know every pound helps, at 32 it is, then at £52.
And who knows what the new owner from Chorley is going to do with those. It's the turn of Simon's watch collection, and after rattling through 5 of them, including a Casio G-Shock Rangeman,
at £210.
a Seiko stainless steel chronograph,
170.
and a job lot of timepieces, including a Victorian pocket watch.
Selling at 48.
Angus turns his attention to the star of the show, Simon's Rolex Oyster Submariner.
He's selling this to buy his son a car. And they've gone up in value, cars.
Not as much as Rolex, come on.
It's a good piece, is that there? I can open at 3.6, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. 4,000, 4.1, 4.2 I have. At 4.3, fresh bid at 4.3, 4.4, fresh bid at 4.4, 4.5, 5,000, thank you. At 5,100, at 5.2.
A handful of bidders just won't give up.
5.4, 5.5, 5.6. At 5.7 it is. It's 5.8. 5.8 it is, at 5,800. Anybody else like a Rolex Submariner? At 5,800 it is, at 5.8. We all done at 5,000, 5.9, just in time. You might as well round it up to 6. It'd be a nice round number, wouldn't it? 5.9 it is, at 6,000, thank you. £6,000 bid, at 6,000 it is. At £6,000 I'm going to sell then, at 6,000.
So the Rolex is off to a new owner in Leeds.
That's Alfie's now getting the bus and I'm getting a car.
I think he's joking. How much will he get to spend on it?
You're right.
Yeah, good.
It was an experience for you, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, you know, regardless of whether stuff went for less than I expected or they went just right. The whole purpose is to get money for Alfie's car.
Well, you'll be taking home £8,256.
Yowzers, how much we got for everything?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, no problem at all. No, thank you very much.
Thank you, Angus.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
And I hope Alfie gets the car.
I'll get him to drive past your house and bib in a way of gratitude. When you go into these kind of things, you never know what's going to happen. It's an auction. You don't know who's there on the day. But you have to think about it sensibly. A lot of it has been sat in a box in the garage. A lot of it has been sat in a drawer in the house for years doing nothing. And now it's been turned into proper money. So great, just from stuff lying around the house.
I think he's enjoyed it. I don't think he really knew what to expect. But the best thing is, you know, it's going to cover the cost of that car, that first car.
On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
Now, this is a good thing. I know a lot of you in here own Ferraris.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Welcome to Powell Towers.
Blimey, that was a knock.
Nice to see you.
And
Come
you.
on in.
Hello.
Turn prized possessions collected over their lives
And these are potentially to go, are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a bit weird.
into piles of cash.
If we auction this, we're going to go halves on the profit.
Come along as he visits their homes.
Basically, my home is your home.
Anything that doesn't fix cars can go.
You can assure me you're actually an auctioneer. This isn't some weird burglary or something.
And uses his expert knowledge
If this is right, this could be something very special.
to uncover hidden gems
The table at the back.
I like more than anything else.
Yeah.
Sentimental family heirlooms.
This is a problem when your mum and dad keep everything.
And the super strange.
So, how do you have Houdini's sack?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house, where he sells their unwanted treasures
1800 for Lawrence's pumpkin.
and makes them lots and lots of money.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
All right, Gary, I've got a surprise for you.
Absolute classic is that.
See, I can ride a bike, can't I?
The auction house sees many British-made classics come through its doors. Refined, almost perfectly collectibles that just get better with age. A bit like the gentleman Angus is off to see today.
Right, Angus.
Very well, yeah. Just checking an address. I've got a bit of a long drive.
Oh, where are you going to?
I'm going down to the Cotswolds. I'm quite excited, actually, because I'm going to Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen's house.
Yes, Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen, the king of interior design. Known for his flamboyant personality and maximalist tastes, Lawrence shot to stardom in the 90s with the BBC home makeover show Changing Rooms. He has since appeared in countless TV shows, educating the nation on how to banish the beige.
I am Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen. Yes, I am that bloke off the telly. Weirdly, I'm still here.
You really want to go, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Go on then, Jack. Let's get in the van.
It's a 200-mile journey south to Lawrence's home in Gloucestershire.
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen. He'd be an interesting character to meet. To see what he's like in real life. But I'm interested to see his house.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Might give me some inspiration for my 1970s bungalow a little. Yeah.
How's this for inspiration, Angus? Lawrence's home is a 16th century Grade II listed manor house.
We moved to this house in the Cotswolds in 2007. So, 16 years, 17 years, something like that. Your Earth years all run together as far as I'm concerned. Now, it very much operates as a homestead. Both our daughters are back home with husbands and with 3 grandchildren. So I came up with the idea of subdividing the house and for me and Jackie to live in this bit, the old bit. This house is absolutely stuffed to the gunnels with stuff. And I felt it was rather nice to bring in Angus.
Oh my God, is that it? That's it. That's his house. Look at that. Oh, I'm in love already.
We have got to get rid of things. This is a bit of a toe in the water. I've got a horrible feeling that we're going to get a taste for it and end up emptying the house and suddenly waking up minimalists, which is perhaps my worst nightmare. Blimey, that was a knock. It's an old house, you know.
I know. We've been admiring it.
The whole thing was shaking like this. It's obviously got kind of bluff Yorkshire ways.
That's Jack.
Yeah, come in this way.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Thank you very much.
Try and
Hello.
work around the dog.
Hello. How is it that we can help?
Jackie and I, we're hitting 60 and we've decided that we want to downsize into that side of the house, and then our youngest daughter and her family is going to occupy this side of the house.
Right.
We have a lot of stuff that's probably not going to make it. You know, I'm going to have to explain to these objects that it's really not them, it's me. It's if I've moved on.
I'm sure they'll take it well. Shall I leave you in here, Jack?
Yeah, I think that's a good
Lawrence,
idea.
I'd love a tour of that.
Well,
house.
come on.
Yeah,
Come this
thank
way.
you.
I do rather like to describe myself as the original gangster of maximalism. I mean, let's face it, there's an enormous amount of frilly china in this house. I mean, I always describe it as the exhibition of you, all the things that, you know, fit together to make up you and your imagination.
Here's something that doesn't leave much to the imagination.
So that's a bit weird. That's a painting that I did years and years and years ago. It's the sort of thing that I think an interior decorator would quite
it's
like.
A classical image, isn't it?
Classical
You know?
image, quite erotic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good colour palette. You know, you can imagine that being something that would work very well in a kind of a swanky Yorkshire drawing room.
Well, we've got a lot of big stately homes up there. Have you always painted then? Has that always been a passion?
Well, it's that's where I started. Weirdly, I always wanted to be a barrister. I think that's because I was drawn to the monochromatic wardrobe and the crazy little wig. And I then decided I would, after all, go to art school. And I did fine art. And it's from that that I then, you know, reincarnated, sloughed into being an interior designer. I am now painting again. I've got a big exhibition coming out this year. No pressure.
Right.
You know,
yeah. Well, that can certainly go on the van.
the second most fancy thing in this room, obviously apart from us,
Yeah.
is this bed, this Napoleonic bed.
Right.
And I assume it's a campaign piece of furniture in that it bolts together relatively quickly. So, you know, there you were, you Napoleonic general, you were going from battle to battle with a bed, you know, on the back of a pack horse.
Campaign, I mean, I love campaign furniture.
Yeah.
You know, very square form, how it packs together, but a style in its own right.
We bought the bed when we were in Greenwich. It was very much part of our London house. We have lots and lots of sort of family memories of, you know, the children unwrapping Christmas presents and goodness knows what, you know, elderly spaniels having slight bladder issues on it. You know, a lovely thing. I'm not really selling it now, am I? Maybe I should have stopped a little earlier.
Yes, that's quite enough provenance for now, Lawrence.
So I'll just leave you to go free range. if that's all
Fantastic,
right.
I love it. I'm going to wander around your house and we'll see what we can do. The house is just stunning. There's loads of things that have caught my eye. What a fascinating guy Lawrence is. He's pretty funny too, so I think we're going to have a great day. I'm going to enjoy this, and as much as he'll let me, I'm going to fill that van.
Angus seems pleased. Bookworm Jack has also found his happy place.
All right, Angus. He's got some fantastic books.
So what
we've got here 2 volumes of armorial families, so it's about the family crests.
Family coats of arms date back to medieval times when designs were used on armour or shields to help identify knights in battle. These designs later became hereditary for the nobility and were passed down through families.
But it's all symbolic, isn't it?
Completely. I mean, you know, some of them they'll have a harp on for some reason to do related to either Ireland or to music.
Or sometimes you have a gauntlet, which probably means that they've had some military or service.
These are done by Fox Davies. This is the 1930 edition, that's the 1929 one.
Not hugely relatable to the modern day market, but certainly going to be of interest to people.
Oh yes, completely. I mean, help people who are interested in art and architecture, in history.
I mean, fantastic. Well done, Jack. I'll leave you to it. Good, interesting bit.
Yeah.
It's not just books in here. Aside from Dillis, one of the Llewellyn Bowen clan's dogs, there are various curios and a lamp to get on the van. And Angus's search is bearing even more fruit. Or maybe it's a vegetable.
Do you know what? I absolutely love this. This is Kate Malone, who is an incredibly well-known modern ceramic artist and has a lot of large pieces, a lot of public works, used a lot of lovely coloured glazes, and a recent Kate Malone pumpkin that came up for auction that was one of a run of 30, made several hundred. So it's just a great decorative piece. And, you know, I quite like it.
Nice find. I wonder, does it change into anything at midnight? If it does, Lawrence has an outfit to make Prince Charming eat his heart out.
Just wondering, what about a suit?
Oh, wow.
This is one of my designs as well.
Okay.
And it's monogrammed. I mean, if nothing else, it gives the serious collector an opportunity of getting something that has potentially got quite high loadings of my DNA.
Yes.
Might need to get that one dry cleaned, Angus.
I mean, to be fair, though, most people know you for your outfits, don't they?
Yeah, I always felt very strongly that I was always going to be who I am on television. I never felt I needed to be anybody else. Wear something different, say something different, behave in a different way.
But you're still loving it.
Well, listen, one of the things I really love is the fact that I'm a celebrity for actually doing my job.
Yeah. Right, well, I'll go hang this up on the van. I might try that on when I get home.
I think that's, you're basically Yorkshire's answer to Casanova in that, mate.
I'll let you know on sale, though.
Yeah, indeed.
With a long journey back to Kirby Moorside ahead of them, Jack and Angus get the last few items loaded up. It's not a huge haul, but at least Angus has helped Lawrence begin the process of decluttering.
We are actually all packed up, ready to go.
Marvellous. It's like shopping in reverse. I very much look forward to refilling the house up by everything I buy at the auction.
I'll hold you to that.
Perfect. Nice to see you.
Brilliant, thanks.
Happy trails. I always find auctions incredibly exhilarating. It's been a long time since I've sold myself in an auction to this extent, but I think it's going to be very, very exciting indeed.
Lawrence has been fantastic. He's not famous for being famous. It's because he's good at what he does. And I've got a challenge ahead of me now to show that I'm good at what I do. It's hard to pick out, I think, a star lot out of it. Potentially, actually, his artwork. You know, he is a big name, and it could be an investment for the future for somebody. Potentially, that could do really well.
Remember, Angus, Lawrence has a big exhibition coming up. It could be embarrassing for both of you if you can't sell that painting.
Oh, fresh air. It is melting in that van.
After his long, hot drive back from Gloucestershire, expert art valuer Charlotte is on hand to help Angus unload Lawrence's things.
There is something on it that you quite like, because you did history of art.
I did, yeah.
But he started painting again, but this is one of his earlier works.
Let's have a look. Oh, wow.
It was entitled Dreamer.
Dreamer, okay.
And she looks like she's in a dream, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. Fast asleep.
There's no time for snoozing today, as there's work to be done. Over the next 2 weeks, everything will need to be researched, photographed and entered into the auction catalogue to attract as many bidders from around the world as possible.
So, Lawrence was sold this as a campaign bed, but this to me, it doesn't look like the kind of stuff that you can knock down, does it?
Saleroom manager Jeremy has called in specialist valuer and French furniture expert Chris to help him debunk Lawrence's campaign bed theory.
I mean, you spend a lot of time in France.
Yes.
So what would you say if you saw that bed?
I would say that's a French Empire style kind of bed ends, basically.
Classic, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, absolute classic. Yeah, yeah.
Not a campaign bed per se, but a bed made in the French Empire style that flourished in the first 15 years of 19th century France during the rule of Napoleon.
Well, I think we'll get it away, though, because the people do like them. It's just a bit different, aren't they?
It is, and like I say, it's got style. There's something to it, you know, without being overboard.
Great.
Anyway.
Yep.
All right, I'll
see how it goes.
All right, cheers, Jeremy.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
But there was more to this job than art and furniture.
This is beautiful.
There's antique collectibles too.
I love cloisonné-ware. It's an intricate pattern of metalware that's then flooded with enamels to create this beautiful piece. Cloisonné-ware has been around a long time. There's early bits that date back to the ancient Egyptians, early civilization. But it was the Chinese that really mastered it. However, Lawrence's has been prone to damage. We can see along the bottom here, it's got all corroded. This probably dates from the early parts of the 20th century. It's a lovely piece. It's most probably Chinese in its origin. And even with the damage at the bottom, I think it's still a nice piece.
Lawrence has made the journey up to Kirby Moorside to see his things go under the gavel.
Morning.
Look at
Well,
you.
I thought I'd make a sort of LLB effort.
You look like a squire for hire.
Are you looking forward to it, Lawrence?
Well, I mean, I've never sold my goods and chattels in such a public way before.
I'm sure you'll be fine. While we're here, we'll just get you to give us some vision on the interiors of these.
Delighted to, absolutely delighted to. And you can get mates rates, £47,000. That's fine.
Right.
He's joking, folks. I'm sure he is.
It's sort of a little bit exciting. It's a bit like having a flutter on the GGs. In fact, I don't do much gambling, but the last time I felt this giddy, I think I would put it all on red in Monte Carlo. If today's clutter does well, then it may very well be the first of many auctions with Angus.
I think I'm under the microscope here. I think Lawrence is judging me. Can I do a good job? Can his things sell well at auction? I hope so, because I want to go back to his house. Hopefully, he's going to be going away happy, and I'm going to be looking a bit more stylish. That was my Lawrence impression.
It's time for Angus to show Lawrence what he can do. Jasper and Jack will be overseeing today's internet bids, and Sam is in charge of portering duties. As everyone settles into their seats, Angus is ready and waiting to start the auction.
Here we go, we're on to this fantastic collection, come out of one of the finest houses I've ever been in on this job.
It was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Interiors were pretty good as well, actually.
Shucks.
First up, it's Lawrence's suit.
But I'm quite chuffed because it fits me like a glove, this jacket.
It does, it's got 5 legs.
Right, here we go.
You should buy it then.
Come on.
You should buy it. Come on, here it goes. Oh my goodness me.
There you go.
Do you often strip off?
Yes, quite regularly.
He works hard for his commission, doesn't he?
I do. Look at that! Look at that! So, you know.
It's magic.
Right, where should be for the LLB suit? £50 start me for the LLB suit. 50 I'm bid at £50 at 50 it is then at £50 it is then 5 60 is it now?
There's an online bidder, and in the room, Chris looks keen too.
At 55, 60 at £60 at 65, 70 is it now at 70. Well, all the staff are going to have a go now.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, can you go on, do it
It's
up.
literally everyone that puts it on looks amazing.
Yeah, it's like a magic jacket.
It is a
fits
magic
anyone.
jacket.
At 70, 75 I'm bid at 75 it is then at 75, 80 pounds it is, 80 it is then at 80 pounds it is then. We're all done for the suit at 80 pounds. I'd say you're going to wear that on your next date, that, Chris. You'll be all right.
He looks great.
Yeah, at 80 pounds. At 80 I'm going to sell it, 80.
Looks like Lawrence will be leaving some of his sartorial elegance here in Yorkshire.
It's nice to know it's being released into the wild and used by gentlemen that really need it.
Next up, something less decadent, but still très chic.
Lawrence's bed.
Yes. It can tell a few tales.
Yeah. £50 start me. 50. Oh, 50 straight in at £50 it is, then at £50 at 50 at 50. Surely, ladies and gentlemen, for Lawrence's bed.
Imagine the role playing you can do.
At £50 at 50 it is. At £50 at 50 at £50.
A bidder in America will be curling up in Lawrence's old bed.
Super.
The next lot should wake things up a bit. It's Lawrence's oil painting, entitled Dreamer.
You painted this some time ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it was not long after I left art school. Testing the market with this one. Let's see if it's time for a new career for LLB.
Let's see. I've got £600 bid. At 600 opening bid at 600. 620. At 620, 640, 660, 680, 700.
There's 2 internet bidders after this one.
720, 740, 760, 780, 800. £800 it is then, at £800. We're all done, framed and mounted. I'm selling then at £800.
That new career as an artist is off to a flying start, Lawrence.
Oh, that's good enough. I'm turning away from television celebrity and welcoming the call of the artistic world.
Over the next 7 minutes, Angus puts 5 more of Lawrence's lots under the gavel, including the 2 copies of Armorial Families by Fox Davis
35.
and the early 20th century Cloisonne ware dish.
At 32.
Isn't this exciting? I can see why you lot come back every day.
Now last, but certainly not least, it's the giant ceramic pumpkin by Kate Malone.
Oh, this is actually something very special. 400 a bid. At 420, 440, 460, 463 of you bidding. 480, that's settled it.
Which is a lot
500
for a pumpkin,
500 bid. 540, 580, 600, 640, 680. Was this a gift from her to you?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. 720, 760. You might want to get a few more vegetables off her. 800, 900, 1,000 bid.
There's a flurry of bids from 2 online bidders desperate for that pumpkin.
1,700, 1,800 for Lawrence's pumpkin. 1,900, 2,000.
Who knew?
2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, 2-5, 2-6.
Are you sure you've got this right?
2,650.
You better believe it, Lawrence, and it's still climbing.
2-9.
I could buy a whole field of pumpkins now.
3,000. 3,100. At £3,100. We all done? 3,200.
Any more?
3,300. At £3,300. We all done. The gavel is up. I'm selling at 3,300.
Oh, well done, you.
Did all right, didn't it?
Yeah, it did very well indeed.
Looks like Angus has made the good impression he was hoping for. All of Lawrence's items have sold, freeing up some space for his downsizing plans at home. But how much will he be taking home today? That's if his adoring fans let him leave Yorkshire.
Look at you. You're like some kind of superhero of you're gavel man. You literally, you milked that room dry, sir.
Well, I tried. I suppose, though, the surprise of the day, pumpkins is where it's at.
Well, I mean, yes, it did turn out to be very, very sought after, didn't it?
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I
Thank you very
suppose
much.
you'd like to know how much money you're taking home.
Go on, then.
Well, you'll be taking home £4,293.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, you really have, you worked hard to raise that.
Very well.
Thank you very much. And that would buy me a new pair of trousers to replace the suit that I've just sold for £70.
Overall, we had some fantastic results. I mean, the pumpkin, that was an exceptional price. And I think he's happy. I think we persuaded him auction's the best way to go when he's selling his items, and, well, hopefully he'll think I'm the right auctioneer for the job.
I'm feeling somewhat giddy. I'm on quite a high. Who knew that selling off your goods and chattels could be quite so exciting? Angus is such a showman. The way that he throws the gavel around like it was a cocktail, for goodness sake. And the cravat is definitely a step in the right direction.
Good morning, auctioneers. Angus has a crack team of 15 porters, cataloguers, valuers and administrators to help him run dozens of auctions a year. But sometimes, when it's all hands on deck and an important new job comes in, he has to go it alone. And with today's customer, he's in for a treat. Chrissy Rock, Liverpool's much-loved star of stage and screen, a stand-up comedy legend and an award-winning actress with a range from sitcoms to art house film.
What is my motivation?
Angus has plenty of motivation for the 4.5-hour trek to the Suffolk village of Fressingfield, where Chrissy lives with her husband Julian, and that's the prospect of finding some great curios and collectibles. The couple first met 6 years ago.
Very handsome, very tall.
You felt something, yes.
Me hand in your balls.
Since marrying Julian in 2018 and moving in together, Chrissy's stuff has been cluttering up the cottage.
We've asked Angus here today, haven't we, because I have quite a lot of things. And I think what happens is people get loads of things in their life to fill this abyss of emptiness. But at the end of the day, you're all going to die eventually, whether you live in a tent or a mansion. And you can't take nothing with you.
Some years ago, a major health scare put everything in perspective for Chrissy.
I had vulva cancer and I didn't know. And I just thought, that's it, you know, in your life. But you have to keep positive.
Julian also recently had his own battle with skin cancer. Now both happily in the clear, Chrissy and Julian have decided to donate the money raised in the auction to cancer charities.
I'm not going in this to make a killing, but anything is a bonus. And as long as it helps out the charities, that's all that matters.
Hear that, Angus? Failure on this one is not an option.
Here we are. Right, go meet Chrissy. Hello.
Oh, Angus, you all right?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you.
How was your journey?
It was all right, long, but, you know. it's
Come
all
in,
right.
I've
Thanks,
made you
thanks.
loads to eat.
Oh, right, OK, thanks.
This is my husband, Julian.
Hi, how are you doing? You're all right?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good, good.
Welcome to our little home.
Yeah, brilliant. How on earth did you end up in, you know, Norfolk, Suffolk?
It is.
Right.
Born 5 miles up the road.
All right, so proper local lad.
Very local.
Yeah, and how do you like it here?
I love it.
You started off as a comedian, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in a pub, and it was a rough pub, and the act never turned up. So I said, I'll sing a song, but not realising that the organ hadn't been tuned since Moses was a lad. And I'm singing like Les Dawson's playing the piano, and then I just started doing comedy.
So it all came just by chance, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just by chance.
The thing I'm most interested in is the award for the best teddy bear. Was that, did you play a part as a teddy bear, or?
No, I won Best Actress.
That's no teddy bear, Angus. Chrissy fought off some stiff competition to win the very prestigious Silver Bear for Best Actress at the Berlin Film Festival in 1994.
I just turned professional and then got offered to do Lady Bird, Lady Bird. And I couldn't believe it when I got the lead role in it. Emma Thompson, Isabella Rossellini, this one, that one, all big actresses. And I just swept the board.
Wow.
They stuck me in this big posh hotel. And they went, "Oh, I suppose you've never been in a posh car before?" I said, "I've been to loads of funerals, of course. I've been in a posh car, what do you like?" But it was unbelievable.
Yeah, so hands off, Angus. You're not taking this one. One of Chris's biggest acting roles was hotel manager Janie in the ITV sitcom named after a popular Spanish resort.
So that was when I done Benidorm. I made a plate and decorated it, and then I took it in and used Sark's chick and Sheila Reid. So they're all on there.
I mean, is the plate something you let go, or...?
Yeah, fill your boots.
One for the van. Angus can check this out in more detail back at the auction house.
Shall we have a look round and see what there is to potentially get?
Yeah, we'll have a little nose. You put the kettle on, lad.
OK, tea or coffee, Angus?
Tea would be lovely.
Yes, show us what you've got, Chrissy.
So these are some of the bits I've got.
Oh, right, OK. Well, I recognise one of those. I mean, iconic badge.
The famous His Master's Voice logo dates back to 1909 when it was adopted by the Gramophone Company Limited. It was based on a painting by British artist Francis Barraud of his late brother's dog Nipper, listening to the voice of his old master after he passed away.
To me, everything's got, like, social history.
Yeah.
Who listened to that? Who danced? What were they doing? Because that was what you call a takeaway one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you went in your car and you went for a picnic, you play that. I loved the crackle of it.
Yeah.
This is from World War II, from prisoner of war camp, where they made it and played games. To think, were they starving, were they hungry? And the only bit of pleasure they had was this that they made.
Yeah. There's a whole collector's market of prisoner of war items that people collected and made, and you see all sorts, right back, you know, not just for the Second World War, First World War, but even back to the Napoleonic era. It's quite
amazing.
incredible.
So there's a few bits upstairs, or do you want to go and see what's in the garden in the summer house?
Yeah, let's go to the summer house. Brilliant, thank you.
Come on, lad.
Comedian, actress, antique collector. And there's even more to Chris's talents.
Oh, so you're a painter?
I like painting, yeah.
Do you sell your artwork, or...?
Well, I could flog it if you wanted to, see if someone might buy it.
Yeah.
So it's just therapeutic.
Bit of escapism.
Yeah.
Is that something you've always done from a young age, or...?
No, not really. I like anything tactile, because I couldn't read all right till I was 27 nearly.
Oh, wow. So go from that to, you know, winning awards for being an actress.
It was unreal. My agent always said to me, never learn to act, Chrissy. Because I just be myself.
Yeah.
I once thought about going to elocution lessons.
Yeah.
And I thought, shall I? But I don't think I could quite keep it articulate like that.
I don't know. That sounded rather good, Miss Rock.
Chrissy has not disappointed. Do you know what I love about her? She's just that same girl from Liverpool that she's always been, and ended up, you know, where she is, multi-award winning actress, comedian, and you know, what a career.
Chris's let Angus loose to go hunting by himself and start loading the van.
Liverpool's famous for a lot of things, but one of them is, of course, the Titanic.
The Titanic was built in Belfast but registered in Liverpool. Although she never actually visited her home port, over 90 members of the crew came from Merseyside.
I am totally obsessed with the Titanic. So it's got a big, massive Liverpool connection. And sometimes I think, I must have been on that in one of my lives. It's just the history of it.
It's arguably the most famous ship in the whole world, you know, and famous, sadly, for the disaster. It was world-breaking news when it happened, so there was lots of publications about it. So these newspaper cutting supplements, different pages from the Sphere magazine. It's a great little archive. I mean, these, you know, they're a nice decorative set, and people are always fascinated about the story of the Titanic.
Chrissy's love of social history and art come together on another one of her hobbies, making accessories for her reproduction Georgian dolls' houses.
I had this doll's house for ages. I made that, put the rolling pin on, and then that is talcum powder. They're just nice. Sometimes you get lost inside them. Oh, Angus, I've been evicted.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What got you into dolls' houses?
I don't know, I just think because I had all brothers and I never had girly things, you know what I mean?
So there's something you've got into later in life?
Yeah.
Nothing's off limits for Chrissy. Raising money for those cancer charities is so important, she's decided to send her biggest doll's house to auction.
I've enjoyed my doll's house. Let someone else enjoy having it. At the end of the day, whatever money's made, it's going to the charities, you know, so they're benefiting from it.
After 4 hours of snooping around Chrissy and Julian's home, Angus has a nice little haul of memorabilia, antiques and collectibles to take back to Kirby Moorside. But with plenty of room still left on the van, he's checking Julian's shed to see what else might be up for grabs.
Might be a bit tricky to get that out, but that's actually the oven from part of a range. So a range is like a fireplace, if you like. It would heat water for the house, and it was to cook on. Ranges were popular right through the Victorian period and earlier, right through to the early mid-20th century. And they just make a great feature. Nowadays, somebody now would probably reset that into a wall just as a quirky interior sort of decorative piece. That could go.
And with the oven out of the shed and loaded onto the van, Angus is done.
Right, that's me all done.
Oh, Angus, can't thank you enough.
No problem, that's all right, very
lovely
welcome.
to meet you.
And you too, yeah.
I'm sure you'll do the best for us.
Yeah.
See where it ends up, could go far and wide.
Oh, well, you have a safe journey, and we'll see you at the auction, won't we?
I wonder what items were the hardest to part with for Chrissy and Julian.
For me, it's the doll's house. I've had a lot of pleasure with that now, you know, let someone else.
I think the plate should have stayed, personally.
Yeah, he's upset over that, so we'll see on the day.
Very much looking forward to it. Just got to try and keep my hand in my pocket.
Really great couple together. Some interesting items. I don't think it's going to raise fortunes, but anything we do raise is going to go towards some very good charities. They've had cancer, both of them, and come through that. So it's great that they're supporting other people that will be in a similar situations themselves.
It's a cause that means so much to Chrissy. Let's see how much Angus can raise for her on auction day.
Oh, you're right, Mark.
Hi, Angus. Yeah, how was your trip?
Long, but good.
Back at Kirby Moorside, with just 2 weeks until auction day, Mark's helping to get all of Chrissy's items off the van so the team can get cracking with researching, photographing and cataloguing everything in time for the sale. Angus's mum, Caroline, is helping toy and modelling expert Nick catalogue Chrissy's reproduction Georgian doll's house.
It's been very well done, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's
The
nice.
detail is excellent.
They're generally regarded as toys now.
Yes.
But originally they weren't. They were educational pieces. They were to teach young ladies the art of housekeeping. The earliest ones, the mid-16th century.
Yes.
Dolls' houses were originally called baby houses, referring to the scale of their design rather than the target market. It was only in the early 20th century that they began to be marketed towards children.
What's nice about the ones these days is that you get a lot of lighting and so on.
Yes.
Try the electrics then, it doesn't
I think, yes, this
Little
looks
button
like
there.
it's got a button. Oh, look. Splendid.
Pretty funky, isn't it?
It is.
Across the auction house, Angus is taking a closer look at Chrissy's plate.
Well, for any Benidorm fans, this is an absolute must because it's a bit of a one-off. Chrissy got this done, she made it, got all the cast to sign it and just sort of had it fired. So it is quite a special piece that she's let us have. Denise Welsh, Tim Healy, Brian Murphy. And we know, this is a genuine thing. It's come direct from Chrissy, so the provenance is there. She's got it all done. It's a great thing, and it's iconic.
Chrissy and Julian have made the 240-mile journey to Kirby Moorside to see everything go under the gavel.
Morning.
Hello, love.
Good trip up.
Oh, lovely.
Hey, I think you're quite excited for this, aren't you?
I know, I can't wait.
Yeah. And I suppose the one lot that
Yeah.
you know you're probably most hopeful for is your painting. Do they generally make a lot of money? Have you sold any before?
There's one live in York, don't there? We delivered that the other year.
Yeah. And how much did you get for that?
I got 20 quid.
20 quid. So if I can beat 20 quid, I'm doing well. Okay, it's a challenge. Well, why don't we come on in and have a look round?
Come on.
Yeah,
Go on, let's go.
Wow, look at it in here. Isn't it lovely?
Oh, look.
Oh, the doll's house. Look at that.
You enjoyed
I did enjoy
designing
it.
it, laying it out,
It's a bit emotional, but it's baggage, so it's gone.
but it's going to a good home, so that's
Well,
the
I
main...
hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chrissy, she's going to add something to the sale room. Not quite sure what, but she's a character. But they're also giving all the money to charity, so we want to do as good as we can. And yeah, hopefully there's some big Benidorm fans out there and things are going to sell well.
It's almost time to lift the curtain on today's auction.
Not long now, Chrissy.
Emma and Heather have already booted up their computers to oversee today's internet bids, and Eleanor has donned her brown coat for portering duties. As everyone grabs a seat and Angus takes to the rostrum, let's get the show on the road.
Right then, we go on to this amazing collection.
That's me bit.
Oh, look.
First up is the Georgian-style double-fronted doll's house with some figures and furnishings that were handmade by Chrissy.
I've got a couple of bids on this. 85, 95 on commission, £95 wrap. At 95 it is, then somebody rounded up. 100 anywhere is it now? That's cheap for a house nowadays. Then at 95, at 95, at 95, 100 anywhere is it now? Surely at 95.
Sold to a buyer in Ripon at the top end of the estimate.
That's a good start. Yep, that's...
The second lot is the number and letters game, made by prisoners of war in the 1940s.
So these are quite unusual. £30 start me, £30 a bid, 30 bid at £30 it is, then at £30 at 30, at £30 2, 5, 8, 42, 5, 8, 50, 50 and bid at 50.
Oh, they get in the way, they appreciate them.
50. We're all done at 50. I'm selling the games at 50.
Sold at the top end of the estimate again.
They got on to good, yeah.
Next up, another piece of history. It's a pair of framed clippings from the Sphere magazine dating from 1912.
The Titanic interest, £30 start me. Lovely frame says it. £30 bid, thank you. £30 a bid at 30. £30 it is, then at £30 at 30. We all done at 30. Anybody else want a bit of Titanic history? At £30.
My granddad was on the Titanic. He's still on it now.
My stars.
Now for the old range oven Angus rescued from Julian's shed.
Makes a nice feature, doesn't it? Put it into a wall, £20 for it. £20 at £20 for the range. There we go, 20 bid, 2, 5, 8.
Go on, help it along, go on.
It is for the range at £28 at 28. 30 fresh bid at £30 at 30. It's online now. It's on the net then at 30. All done at 30. I'm selling then at £30.
There was some dough in that oven.
Well, yeah.
Now for something a little more abstract.
The lot you've all been waiting for. You didn't know it, but Chrissy Rock is actually a very talented artist. There we go. Now, I'm going to try and get a world record for your artwork today.
Yes.
You've told me what you sold one once for before.
25 quid.
I've got £30 bid at 30. It's a world record at £30. Let's go. At £30 it is, then at £30 at 30. Found the abstract painting there at £30. You can get the back sign dedicated to you if you really want. At 32, 22, 35, 35.
2 online bidders are interested.
38, 40, £40 it is, then at 40, at £40 it is,
Come
then
along there.
at £40 it is, then. This is history in the making. This is a world record price for any of Chrissy's artwork. At £40 it is, then at 40.
Go on, let's get a bit more.
Sold to an art lover in Cheshire.
Well, that's all
that was good.
Over the next 15 minutes, Angus puts 12 more lots of Chrissy's under the gavel, including a lot comprising of a vintage washboard, 3 gin bottles and a walking stick.
Then 28.
And the mid-20th century HMV wind-up portable gramophone.
I'm going to sell at £40.
That's all mounting up.
It's the last lot of the day. The plate signed by the cast of Benidorm.
Oh, no, this will be sad to see go.
Chrissy, you made this, didn't
Well,
you?
not the plate. I sort of painted it.
And then you got all the cast to sign. I mean, it's signed by a lot of people, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been on a wall, but now's your opportunity to have it. I go straight in at 40, 55, 55 at £55, 60, 65, bid at 65, 70 is it now? At £70, 75, 80 is it now? £80, 80,
Look at
85,
that one
90
away,
is
that's
it now?
really going.
£90.
There's 3 online bidders fighting it out for the plate.
100 is it now? £100 surely up, 100, 100, 110. £110 it is then for the plate. £10 it is then at 110. 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 130.
Julian just can't bear to see such an important memento of Chrissy's career leave their home.
160, 170, 180, 180, 190, 200 is it now? £200 at 200, 210 it's at 210 it is, at 2...
Kill him now.
At £210 it is, then at 210 I've got online at 210, 220 then at 220, at £220 at 220 it is, then at 220. I'm selling then at 220.
And Julian wins back the plate.
Make sure he pays me.
I couldn't see that going.
He's not taking it. You're not taking that out of my housekeeping.
As Angus brings the curtain down on the auction, it's time to tally up the grand total for today's sale. The money raised will be going to cancer research, a cause very close to Chrissy and Julian's hearts.
Hello?
Hello.
You're
There
right.
he is, well done.
You can come every sale.
I was fabulous.
I mean,
I
happy?
made up because some of it we knew was worth more than it sold for, but it's only worth what someone wants to pay for it on the day.
Yeah.
And we've had pleasure out of it and joy, so it's nice to see it move on. So how much do you reckon we've made?
Oh, well, £852.
Wow, that's
So-
all nice, isn't it?
Well, thank you ever so much. It's been an
Oh,
absolute
thank
pleasure.
you.
I mean, I think they've had a brilliant time. I think Julian's probably more emotional about the items than Chrissy is, you know. But ultimately, they've had a fantastic day. They've really enjoyed it. And, you know, we've raised some money for charity.
I just enjoyed it. It was so fast.
I know the plate is a bit of a sore subject at the moment,
I didn't realise you could bid with your head.
but that was coming home whatever happened.
It's been a lovely day.
On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
Now, this is a good thing. I know a lot of you in here own Ferraris.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Welcome to Powell Towers.
Blimey, that was a knock.
Nice to see you.
And
Come
you.
on in.
Hello.
Turn prized possessions collected over their lives
And these are potentially to go, are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a bit weird.
into piles of cash.
If we auction this, we're going to go halves on the profit.
Come along as he visits their homes.
Basically, my home is your home.
Anything that doesn't fix cars can go.
You can assure me you're actually an auctioneer. This isn't some weird burglary or something.
And uses his expert knowledge
If this is right, this could be something very special.
to uncover hidden gems,
The table at the back, I like more than anything else.
Yeah.
sentimental family heirlooms,
This is a problem when your mum and dad keep everything.
and the super strange.
So, how do you have Houdini's sack?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house, where he sells their unwanted treasures
1800 for Lawrence's pumpkin.
and makes them lots and lots of money.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
Mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
Jack's tying up. Maybe Angus, actually.
That's terrible, Angus.
Removal men Gary and Pete consider themselves the creme de la creme of loading and unloading the auction house's vans.
Yeah, it's always the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
But while their hands are full of furniture, Angus Angus is calling on the help of specialist valuer Nick for today's job.
Nick.
Hello.
Hello. Say what you see.
Nice telephone box.
Yeah, but imagine if it was blue and said police on it.
It'd be a TARDIS.
Correct. We're going to go see somebody who's the longest-running Doctor Who companion.
Oh, Fraser Hines, is it?
Fraser Hines, it is. I knew you would know
I'm
that.
with Doctor Who.
Yeah.
There you go, Nick. You're in for a treat then. Fraser Hines appeared alongside the second Doctor, Patrick Troughton, as his trusty assistant, Jamie McCrimmon, for a whopping 116 episodes. Hines also starred as Joe Sugden in Emmerdale for a mammoth 2 decades.
Well, not a huge drive today. It's over 2 hours. Going to a little village just outside Lincoln.
OK.
Yes, they'll be meeting Thesp Fraser, king of the long-running TV character, at his home in Bassingham.
I've been acting, crikey, I think nearly 60 years. It's amazing. I'm still at it as well. I think my career highlight would be Doctor Who, definitely. We'd still be in the TARDIS now, because we're having so much fun. 3 of the happiest years of my life.
He's done a lot. I mean, he's been in the business a long lot. I mean, he started as a child actor in movies.
I think I was 11 when I did King of New York, a Charlie Chaplin film. It's great. If I'm back home having a supper party and somebody says, oh, Ian McKellen said to me that when I was doing The Hobbit, I said, well, Charlie Chaplin once said to me, and the knives and forks go, what? There's probably only 4 actors that actually are still alive that worked with Charlie Chaplin. And luckily, I'm one of them.
Well, I think it should be quite an interesting job, although I need to ask him why on earth are Yorkshireans living in Lincolnshire?
I'm a Yorkshire Scotsman because my mother is Scottish and I was born in Yorkshire, so people say, can't get any meaner than you, Fraser.
Watch out, Angus. And this Yorkshire Scotsman is taking no prisoners when it comes to this clear-out. With plans to move into a smaller property that perhaps seems bigger on the inside, some of his worldly possessions have got to go.
Well, I wanted Angus to come today because I've got quite a few things just gathering dust. If you look at something, go, memories or history. If it's history, you can get rid of. Memories you keep. As simple as that.
OK, I think I understand. And what are the plans for any profits?
I want to go to Australia to see my nephew. He lived in Melbourne, so he's getting time off from work, so he's going to turn around with me.
All right, here we are, Nick. I'll pop in and see him and see what's what.
All right, well, I'll hang on here until I wait for further instructions.
Hello.
Angus.
It is indeed.
Fraser.
Fraser, good to see you.
Come on in.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome to my humble little abode.
I mean, looking round, you've got racehorses everywhere.
Me on my horse, excavator lady.
So you're actually a jockey?
Yeah.
What?
I had my racing colours, Yorkshire TV colours, black with a yellow chevron and a brown cap for the earth.
Yeah.
So that was it, yeah.
So we're having a bit of a fin out today.
Yes,
right?
definitely, yes. I've dug some lovely stuff out for you. I've got some lovely antique stuff like Bessics. I've got some lovely old pictures and paintings. I've got Doctor Who stuff.
Aha, some things from his illustrious career. What's first?
How's about this here, look? My original Emmerdale Farm cap.
Hey, still fits.
Yeah, if the cap fits.
Well, I've got mine with me as well.
Yeah.
I think I prefer mine, but what do you think?
Good. So the peak is quite strong. So when I did milking scenes, I used to spin it round like that, do the milk. And somebody said, why are you doing like that? Because if you do it that way round, it's very sensitive for cow's udders. And the peak is jagging it, so you have to wear the cap back to front.
I think I'll keep my cap, but I can definitely sell yours for you.
A great first find. I'm sure there's some Joe Sugden fans in Kirby Moorside.
Hey, look now, this is a one-off, Angus. It was at the 50th anniversary Doctor Who party, and every Doctor and his companion had a table decoration.
Yes.
Patrick was always playing the recorder. That was his little trait.
Yeah.
And at the end of the night, it was left there, and I said, what's going to happen? They said, well, we're going to throw it away. I went, well, I'll have it, because I thought, one day, you know,
it's unique, isn't it?
There's going to be a collector who will think, crikey, I've got a one-off.
So you're happy for that to go?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Yeah. Right, well, I best go get a box for that.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll get packing.
Boxes at the ready, Nick.
Hey, Nick, you all right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's not huge amounts, it's mostly small items.
Yeah, can I bring some boxes?
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
Right.
Leaving Nick to get a head start on the packing, Angus goes hunting.
With Fraser's love of horses and racehorses, I'm not surprised to come across some of these ceramic figures. Now, this one's by Beswick, and Beswick was founded in 1894, I think it was, and they predominantly made decorative figures of animals. This could be Fraser in his heyday as a jockey. Now, when we look at the base mark, this is a relatively modern Beswick piece. So the original piece like that would have been from the early 20th century, that particular model, but it's been recreated later on with this more modern Beswick stamp on it. If it was the earlier version, it would be a bit more interest, but still a good thing.
This 70s remodel could still fetch a few quid on auction day.
Hopefully, we can take that, and that will be a winner for Fraser.
What's this? It's got a space rocket on the front of it. No. Russian space food. That's really interesting. Well, there'd be a big difference between space food that was actually made with the intention of sending it up to the space station. That would be a lot of money. This is more of a kind of a gift pack and experience just for civilians to enjoy. Cherry drink, I've got banana parfait. Of course, you've got some borscht as well, which is a special sort of Russian Eastern European dish. They're all in tubes. You know, it's literally, that's how you eat in space. I mean, they've been eating this since the 1960s. I'd have to try it. I would definitely try that as an experience. But like on a night with some friends around or something, hey, try this, have a bit of proper space borscht. It'd be quite a fun night.
I bet Fraser has had a fun night or two in a career that spans 6 decades.
You've been in a film with Charlie Chaplin, is that right?
Yes.
And do you think, although it came at the beginning of your career, do you think that's one of your career highlights? I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah, it's got to be, yeah. That and Omar Sharif lending me his Rolls Royce.
Oh, that was very nice of them.
In Austria, yes. We were making a movie, and I was playing chess with him, and he said, what are you doing tonight? I said, I'm taking a young girl out dancing. How will you get there? I said, I'll take a cab. He said, I've got a lot of lines to learn. I'll lend you my driver. Lovely man, lovely man. The next day he said, how was yesterday? Oh, thank you so much. Lovely day, lovely evening. Is she beautiful? Oh, beautiful. Are you in love? No, 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 no. Would you mind if I took her out? Yes, of course. Here's a number. And I started to laugh. Why are you laughing? I said, I bet this is the first time that an actor who's not even on the poster got to the girl before you did. He went, yes, the only time. You could see him thinking, never again.
I mean, what a fascinating chap. And he's got a real mixture of items. You know, there's not loads of things, but what I really like is a lot of these items really speak volumes about him, whether it's the Beswick racehorse, relates to his racing career. You know, we've got his cap, iconic cap. And, you know, we couldn't come here and not get a bit of Doctor Who memorabilia.
Talking of which, it's the TARDIS, but this one seems to have a phone in it.
Right.
So where are we going? In my house?
Yeah,
where
well,
are you taking me?
I'll introduce you to Nick.
Hello, Fraser.
The Doctor's assistant meets Angus's assistant.
My colleague is our, well, sort of in-house toy and model specialist.
They can't all be time travellers.
Have you seen one of these before, though?
I haven't seen one of these before.
Yeah.
No. Oh, nice, though.
Yeah, and it works. That plugs into your normal socket.
Yeah. You're much better off having something interesting like that in your house than a normal.
Oh, I think yes.
It's a centre point, isn't it? It's a talking piece. And how long have you had it?
Oh, God, oh, crikey. I've got to have it at least 20 years.
So that can go, can it?
Yes.
The lads get to work with loading up all of Fraser's things. And after 90 minutes of hard graft, the job is done. Well, almost.
Now, this is interesting because this is a very, very famous picture. Pharaoh's horses. This won't be the original painting. If it is, I can retire, and so can Fraser. But the original painting was done, I think it was around about 1848, by John Frederick Herring. Now, Herring is become a renowned painter, and this is arguably his most famous artwork. And as such, students or artists copied herring. Now, there have been examples that have made thousands. Now, I don't think this is in that league, but it's still a fantastic piece. You know, it's got a fair bit of age, this. The early 20th century, turn of the century. Now, there isn't a signature on this, but, you know, we could be well into the high hundreds for this. Yeah, today's been a good day. Fraser, well
done.
We're all loaded up, yeah. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you.
I get to meet you guys again over a pint up in a good Yorkshire ale or champagne, who knows?
Yeah,
Depends
well,
how the sale goes.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, we'll see you on sale day.
Yeah,
I know you'd be delighted to be back home.
Look forward to it.
See you.
Cheers.
Right.
Cheers. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Nick. Well, it'd be interesting to find out what other people think of stuff I'm selling. You know, whether they agree with me thinking, yeah, that's brilliant, or tumbleweed comes in.
What a fascinating day. You know, the thing I'm most excited about is that painting, the Pharaoh's horses. You know, very speculative. Could that run away and do some good money? Hopefully it'll be galloping away.
Let's hope you're right, Angus, because Fraser will be banking on every last penny to make that trip to Australia a reality.
Hello.
Hey, Charlotte.
2 hours later, Angus arrives back with Fraser's items and the team gets straight to work unloading and preparing them all for auction. Something has caught sale room manager Jeremy's eye.
This is a really nice object. Super thing. It's a cigar humidor. The purpose of the humidor was to keep the contents, i.e. the cigars, in perfect smoking condition. If a cigar isn't kept at the right humidity, you can get one of two problems. First one is they get too damp, hence they won't burn at all. And if they get too dry, then they burn really quickly. It was considered quite the thing to keep your cigars properly in the early part of the 20th century, and would be very important that you had a really good quality humidor. Obviously today, there are less people smoke, it's less fashionable, but the people that have them now want a nice one. It's a really good quality example. Absolutely fantastic.
Nick is taking a closer look at a set of 4 whiskey glasses and a decanter he brought back from Fraser's. And it looks like specialist valuer Chris wants a nosy.
All right, Chris.
Oh, I'll just take a seat if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this then you've got?
It's a commemorative set of RAF World War II aircraft. So you've got Spitfire, Hurricane, Mosquito, and of course a Lancaster. Yeah, what's quite important about this is it's 80 years ago that the Dam Busters raid took place.
Of course, it was 80 years this year, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the night of the 16th and 17th of May 1943, and not all the bombers came back.
No, they didn't.
Quite a few were shot down, but they destroyed two dams, 2 of the 3 dams.
That action itself was probably what made that aircraft so iconic. It's a nice set, actually. I mean, it's not the kind of thing that you want to put in a cabinet and just leave there. It's the kind of thing I'd actually want to use that.
Unfortunately, though, the actual stopper has been broken off and re-glued. Different orientation.
There, you can
now.
see that there, yeah. And that is going to affect it, unfortunately.
It will.
It's still a nice set, though.
Yeah, it was different, isn't it?
It's been 5 weeks since the clearance, and Yorkshire-born and bred Fraser is back on home turf.
I kept passing signposts. Oh, I remember that place.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that place. Oh, I remember there. I remember here, there.
Or any particular what you're worried about or excited about?
The humidor. If somebody,
humidor should sell all right.
Cigar smoker, yeah.
But maybe a picture might do all right.
Well, you're the expert.
Well,
not me.
we'll see. We'll see. Come on, let's go have a look.
Yes.
Fraser has 18 lots in today's sale, and there's a few minutes to spare for him to take one final trip down memory lane.
God, good old days.
Any cash made will be going towards Fraser's big trip to Australia. Think you can raise him the airfare, Angus?
I don't know, we've had mixed pre-sale interest. There's 1 or 2 things that have had a bit of interest in them.
The old Doctor Who phone box, which is a real phone box, actually.
And of course, we're hoping there's some very strong Doctor Who fans online that are going to really bid on those items, because, you know, they're fairly unique.
It reminds me of Patrick Trout, so I'll be sad to see this go. Apparently, Angus has high hopes for this.
The star of the show is that picture, the Pharaoh's horses. I really rate that, so it'd be interesting to see what that does.
Well, we're about to find out. You can feel a buzz on the auction room floor as excited bidders take their seats. We've got Charlotte and Eleanor keeping a tentative eye on those internet bidders. Joe is taking phone bids, and we've got Porter Vanya on the floor. Saddle up.
Right then, it's gone 10 o'clock. We can get on the way then.
And they're off.
We've got the Basic horse there, the jockey taking the fence. It's you, isn't it? There we go. Where should be for that? 60 bid, £60 a bid at 60 it is, then at 60.
A flurry of bids come in online.
Same mark. 65, 70, 70, 70 a bid at £70 a bid, 555, 75, 80, £80 a bid, £80 it is, then at 80, £80 it is, then at 80, 85, steady on, FR, 85, 90, £90, so keen, they're bidding twice. At £90, it's like a horse race at 90, 95, £100 is it, 100 it is, at 100 in the room, at £100, at 100 coming into the final straight now. Are there any challengers coming on the outside? No, it's at 100 in the room, at 100 we're taking the last fence, at 100 the gavel's up, at £100.
Hey!
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait in.
The horse and jockey kicks us off nicely, bringing in some healthy winnings. Next up...
Fraser's cap there, as worn as Joe Sugden. There we go. Where should be for this? Famous cap. £40, 40 and bit. 2, we're off now. 42, 5, 8, 50, 50. At £50 it is, then at 50. Selling, then at £50.
A Joe Sugden admirer right here in Kirby Moorside gets this. Now for the nest of recorders, a memento of Fraser's cherished years working with second doctor Patrick Troughton.
There we go. Where should be for this? 40, 2, 5, £45 are up to 45, 48, 50, 50 a bid, £50 a bid at 50 it is, then at £50 at 50 it is, then at 50, at £50. There we go.
It's good though. Angus are good.
So this is the Doctor Who TARDIS telephone. Where should be for this? I've got several bids. They start at 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 a mat, 5, 100, 110 for the TARDIS.
I'll even sign it.
You'll even sign it if we get another bid. You can have whatever you like on it. There we go. At 110. We're all done at 110. 120.
Ooh, a bidder in the room swoops in just in time.
120. At 120 it is, then at 120.
Yeah. Well done.
It's time for Fraser's Humidor that Jeremy had high hopes for.
I've got £100 bid, 110, 120, 120 a bid, 130, 130 a bid, 140. Are you in at 140, 150, 150?
Oh, that's better.
£150 it is then. We're all done. The Humidor up 150.
That's right.
Another good sale.
It is then at £90.
And over the next 5 minutes, Angus puts 11 more of Fraser's lots under his gavel, including the Russian cosmonaut food,
at £20.
the whiskey decanter set,
We're all done at £20.
and 2 bright red retro telephones.
Selling that at £50.
Before moving on to the final lot, the reproduction of Herring's famous Pharaoh's horses.
Of course, after John Frederick Herring, who did the original there.
It's grabbed a lot of pre-sale interest, this one.
Where should be for this? I've got phone line. Net comes straight in at 480. I've got 500. 500 a bid. 500 a bid at 520, 40, 60, 80, 600.
Internet bids are tumbling in.
40, 60, 80, 680, 680 a bid. 680, 700 online, 720, 720 a bid. 720 it is, 740, 760, 760, 780, 780 a bid. 780, 800, 800 a bid. 800 it is. £800 at 800. You all right? £800 at 800. On the phone, 820.
And now a phone bidder wants in.
820, 820 on the phone. 840, 860. 880, 900. It's on the phone at 900. Selling then gavel up at £900.
Wow.
And with that, the sale is done. Fraser has big plans of taking a trip to the land down under, but have his collectibles raised enough for him?
Fraser.
Wow, what about that?
Was that all right for you?
Over the moon, and particularly the 3 rearing horses. You'd work like a Trojan up there.
Well, I suppose you'd like to know how much money you'd be taking home.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, you know.
Yeah, you've forgotten about that, didn't you?
Well, no, I'm from Yorkshire. I'm from Yorkshire. You'll never forget.
Well, we're taking home £1,817.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. God, that is brilliant. Well, that's my airfare to Australia to see my nephew then. Great to be back in Yorkshire. Oh, I think, in fact, I'm going to stay the night and go round Yorkshire tomorrow on my way home.
I'm absolutely delighted for Fraser. The big result was the picture. It sold really well. He was really surprised, the look on his face. You know, it's moments like that that make that job worthwhile. He's been an absolute gent. We've had a great day, and I think he's very happy.
Have you seen what this is, by any chance?
It's an electric shock.
No, it's not.
Treatment.
Really?
A lot of weird and wonderful things come into the auction house. And this nifty tool could be perfect for Angus to keep his staff in check. Talking of checks, these two look like they're dressed for a day of lumberjacking.
All right, Angus.
Oh, yeah, you're all right, Jack.
Yeah, not too bad.
Interesting you bringing a radio in, because we are going to go see a radio DJ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, she's done lots of other things.
OK.
It is the wonderful Jenny Powell.
Oh, yeah, tell you what, I listened to her on the morning.
Yes, Angus and Valuer Jack aren't going to chop down a forest. They're off to help Jenny Powell. From Top of the Pops to Wheel of Fortune to Loose Women, Jenny has graced our telescreens since she was a sprightly 16-year-old.
I basically entered a competition back in the 80s. A TV station were just looking for new faces, and there were about 4,000 people that turned up. So when I won that, it was quite a feat.
4 decades later, she's still at it.
Now gone into podcasting and a lot of radio. So, yeah, I have to say, I'm doing everything I love to do.
Hopefully that includes hanging out with a couple of checkered Yorkshiremen.
You forgot to let me know your wardrobe choice today. Maybe we'd just say it's company uniform.
Angus and Jack have got a 120-mile journey across the Pennines to Jenny Powell's house in Manchester.
When I was young, the thing to watch on telly was Top of the Pops.
Oh, I used to watch that as well.
Yeah. So she used to present that, and that was a massive show. And we're going to meet her and her daughter, Connie.
Jenny actually has 2 daughters. Her youngest, Polly Anna, age 14, and her eldest, 22-year-old Connie, who, when she isn't visiting, lives down south.
I'm an artist, and I live in London. But I obviously love coming back home.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yes, when Connie isn't stuffing her face with Mum's home cooking, she's upstairs in her childhood studio.
I absolutely love it. It's like where I first painted when I was younger, so it's like very sentimental.
But nearly 10 years of spills and splatters are starting to take their toll.
Paint is just going everywhere else apart from on the canvas sometimes. Wherever you go, it goes on the bottom of your feet, and then those feet go elsewhere around the house, and then it goes on your clothes.
It's like living art.
You see what I mean? She talks her way out of everything.
So the penthouse studio has got to go. But luckily for Connie,
we've got lots of space in the shed, if it was cleared out, of course, for maybe Connie to do her work in there. Don't you agree, Connie?
Yeah.
So clearing out the shed is first on the agenda then.
Right, Jack, we're somewhere along here.
Well, house, Jack. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, Elsa.
Elsa.
Angus, Jack, Jenny. Welcome to Powell Towers. Come in.
Thank you.
Powell Towers, where Jenny has lived for 13 years, is a traditional Victorian townhouse made up of 5 bedrooms and stands 4 stories tall.
So how is it that we can help today?
The truth is, I've got a lot of pieces that have come with me from various other houses, but I don't necessarily use them all. Time to let them go.
And what are the plans for any money raised?
Want to help Connie out? Because we've got a couple of ideas, haven't we? We like an exhibition. And...
Yeah, I'd love to put an exhibition on in London. That's kind of my plan, in my next steps of my plan.
So, yeah, it'd be great to help her out.
Excellent.
So do you need us to, like, show you around?
I mean, that would be helpful.
First up on the tour, the shed, and hopefully soon to be Connie's new art studio.
Oh, welcome to Shay Shed. Shay Shed Jenny. I don't know. I've never invited anyone into the shed before.
Have you not? Well, we feel very privileged and honoured, don't we?
Yeah, so you should. I'm sure you've seen these beds before.
Yeah,
French
sort of a
beds.
French walnut bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing is you've got the mattress because quite often they're a 4 foot rather than the modern standard 4'6", and then that makes it tricky.
But this bed, I used to go out with, you know, Take That?
Yeah.
So I used to go out with Jason Orange. He eventually bought my flat, and in my flat was this gorgeous chandelier. And I said, right, Jason, you can have buy my flat, but I'm taking my chandelier. And he went, no, I want to keep the chandelier. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll have the bed for the chandelier.
OK, right.
So there's a story to that.
So...
Take that if you want.
I will take that, yes.
Oh. We've also got this amazing chest here.
Yeah, I like that.
My lovely fiancé, Martin, I met him 10 years ago. He lived in New York, so we used to go around all these amazing furniture shops. And this is from Brooklyn in New York, so that's a little bit, but it's got to go.
OK.
Jenny's making some tough decisions to clear some space for Connie.
Anything in the house, or is it just what we've got in here?
No, I've got, did I not tell you? You know it is called Powell Towers?
Yes.
Yeah, well, right at the very top,
yeah,
there's another beautiful bateau bed. They're very heavy, very awkward to dismantle, really difficult to take down 4.5 flights of stairs.
Right.
So there's that bit. And then there's some other stuff which is down in the cellar, which is 4 floors down.
She's enjoying this.
Basically, my home is your home. Have a good rummage round.
Well, I'll go have a look around the house, Jack. Do you want to make a start?
Yeah, I'll get started on all this.
Well, there's a lot of big, bulky bits. These old antique-style beds, we struggle with them. We really do. But, you know, there's some interesting pieces, so we shall see.
Good luck.
While Jack gets to grips with the shed, Angus starts in the basement. And what's this?
OK, so we've got a full-panelled room screen. It gives you privacy, it can act as a room divider. I mean, folding screens have been around for a long time. I mean, you think back to them in the Victorian period, into the early 1920s and that sort of thing. I think this is a 20th century one as opposed to a much earlier piece. But it's a good thing, and we should be all right selling that.
A good start. Anything upstairs?
Jenny?
Hello?
I found your secret room.
Oh, you're in my boudoir. Some like little things that I've done before, like interviews and stuff with, you know, like Sylvester Stallone there. And this one, look. More Brian Blessed. Yeah, but he was my favourite after you. Yeah. He's a really interesting guy. Also Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was incredible.
Yeah.
I was quite in awe when I first met him. But what I did was, I thought, how can I break the ice? And I found out that there was this book that changed his life when he was back in Austria and he was a kid. It made him want to live the American dream, you know, get out of Austria. And I bought him the book, and there was a little tear in his eye.
Oh.
And he was like, how did you know about this journey? And I went, I've done my research, Arnold, that's why.
Speaking of doing your research, how's Jack getting on in that shed?
So this is the typically French walnut bed frame. I can tell it's French because you've got this lovely sort of Rococo design. You've got these fantastic swirls there and the floral aspect. It's almost like a seashell pattern there as well. It's really lovely.
Rococo, deriving from the French word rocaille, meaning rock or broken shell, was a design style that first emerged in France in the early 18th century and was commonly seen in furniture, art and architecture.
It's not that old, only, maybe 100 to 150 years old at most. They're not fantastic sellers' beds, but you never know, someone might just fall in love with the design.
Good, good. One for the van. Meanwhile, Angus is steadily making his way up the rest of the house. Connie's art is definitely a fixture here.
There's art all over the house. I mean, this is like the gallery, isn't it?
Yeah, it is like a gallery, home gallery. So I do like big, large-scale canvases, but I'm just thinking, would Angus be interested in possibly trying to auction off one of my smaller, like line drawing nude pieces? that are just on paper. I sketch them out first and then I paint over them with black acrylic paint.
So, potentially we could take one to the sale?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to have a think about which one.
Fantastic, yeah. Well, I'll let you flick through and see potentially which one you want to send, and yeah, I'll keep looking around and we'll get some stuff loaded on the van.
Finally, the top floor.
Mum wasn't joking about paint on the floor, was she? So this is the bed. That's going to be fun getting that out. Now, the trouble is with a lot of these old beds is they're so small, which means they're very difficult to sell. Maybe you'd use it as a window seat or up against a wall with some big scatter cushions on it. You know, it becomes more of a sofa, or what we'd call a day bed. You know, you can recline and relax.
Angus?
Let's go get Jack.
Poor Jack. This ain't going to be easy.
There's 46 steps from the basement to the very top. So, yeah, we're gonna have our work cut up. No, we're gonna mark the walls. Right, come back to me a little bit.
Ah, not the best start.
Trouble is, the screws on it, they're the typical French bolts. They're just a round head, and you have to put the right size nail in it to twist them out.
After 30 minutes of fiddling and hauling, the bed's on the van. Now to tackle the rest of Jenny's things, one floor at a time. And after 20 trips up and down those stairs, all 46 of them...
Oh, it's heavy, this, Jack, isn't it?
Oh, God, it weighs a ton.
The lads are nearly finished.
It feels good. I feel like lighter and brighter. So, no, it's almost been therapeutic, I'd say.
And there's just one last thing to load.
Did you decide which one you're going to let go?
This is actually my favourite one.
Right. So you don't want to let me have that one?
Yeah, no, I would like to let you have that one.
OK, brilliant. And this one's signed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually signed.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. There we go.
The boys are done. And now all that remains is to show Connie her new workspace.
So...
Oh, wow. Gosh, it's like twice the size, twice the room.
It is.
Look at that. Can you visualise now? You could actually cover all the walls in your paintings too.
Can't wait.
Thank you, Angus.
You're very welcome.
And it's been a pleasure to have you in Powell Towers. Today has been exceptional. Angus just got this amazing energy, so positive. Do you know what? I've just enjoyed it. And I've got all my trust and my faith in him. No pressure, Angus.
So this is my first auction where it's my art in it, and I'm actually really scared.
Well, what a day. A lot of it is sort of furnishings. Potentially the hardest thing's going to be the beds because of the size that they are. So we've got our work cut out on sale day.
Jenny will be hoping all of her items sell, Angus. If she plans to fund Connie's big art exhibition, good luck.
All right, Mark.
Back at the auction house, the team wastes no time in starting the process of researching and cataloguing all of Jenny's things. Sale room manager Jeremy has found a frame for Connie's painting, and now it's ready for auction. He wants to get art specialist Charlotte's take on it.
So, Charlotte, what are your thoughts on this?
It looks quite interesting. It looks as though it's been done in possibly a single brushstroke or maybe a few, but it doesn't look like the brush has been taken off the page much.
Oh, I see. I never thought of that.
I think that style of painting is quite popular at the moment. This is a really nice example of it.
This will be the first time that any of her works have appeared at auction. Are you confident, or...?
I really like it, personally. I suppose it's slightly more difficult because she's obviously a new artist. People don't know her name yet.
I mean, you have to start somewhere, don't you, so... And luckily she's starting with us. We will be offering it to a huge, potentially international audience.
Yes, upwards of 800 bidders could be tuning in online from around the globe on sale day.
It'd be great if it sells.
Jenny gave up 30 items for Angus to take away, from beds to spoons. Jack is investigating a cast iron urn.
It's very Baroque in its style. Now, Baroque started in Italy in the 17th century. It's very stylised, like this piece is. I particularly like this cherub on it. It's quite a cheeky little grin on the chap there.
Baroque is an elaborate style of architecture, art and design. One of its defining characteristics is its use of human figures.
It's such a lovely piece to look at. I'm pretty confident it's well over 100 years old, so it's definitely in the antique bracket. It's really lovely. It's probably my favourite piece from her job, actually. I really do love it. I can't see this not selling on auction day. This, I can see a lot of people interested in it. I'm sure it'll do very well.
After a 3-hour drive, Jenny and Connie have touched down in Kirby Moorside.
Thanks for having us.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
You excited?
Very excited. A bit apprehensive.
Are you?
Yeah, well, you know, what if nothing sells?
I think it will.
Oh, okay.
We've had a bit of pre-sale interest.
Oh,
yeah,
have you?
on a few bits.
Okay,
yeah. So,
all right.
Well,
Okay.
why don't you come on in and have a look round?
Please.
With a few minutes to spare before the auction begins.
See, when it's out like that, isn't it gorgeous?
I forgot it's actually quite nice.
I know.
Jenny and Connie say a final farewell to their things.
Oh, I feel quite nervous.
It all looks a lot better now that it's in here. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Most of their items is furniture, which is always a hard sell. Some of it will be all right, but I suppose the one lot that I'm really hopeful that we sell well is Connie's artwork.
I think that looks fantastic. You should be proud of yourself.
Are you a bit biased because you're my mum?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? I think they're such happy-go-lucky people that I think it should be a good day.
Do you know what I'm really looking forward to? Seeing Angus in action.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if he's going to come in a sort of like superhero outfit, fly down off the balcony.
Not all heroes wear capes, Jenny. Angus will need some extra strength up on that rostrum today, though, because any cash raised will be going towards the important objective of funding Connie's art exhibition. Charlotte and Eleanor will be keeping a watchful eye on anyone checking in online, and we've got Porter Vanya on the floor.
Morning, everybody. Morning. I feel like a school teacher.
First up, it's the French Rococo walnut bed that once belonged to a certain ex-boy band member.
So I used to go out with Jason Orange, and now we're getting some interest.
And this was your bed?
And at the time, that was his bed.
Connie, I'm so sorry.
There you go.
No, sorry, me too.
Sorry. OK, carry on.
Straight in at £100, at £100 a bid at 100 it is then. 110, 110, 120, 130. £130 it is then at £130.
A sprinkle of showbiz can go a long way.
Might have to go and have a lie down on that bed.
Next up.
Lovely sort of bronze urn there. There we go. It's a nice thing, is that there? And I've got a £100 bid. £100 I bid. 110, 20, 30, 40, 150. £150 it is then at 150. I'm going to sell then at 150.
Jack's favourite item goes to a buyer in North Yorkshire.
That's great.
It's the wooden chest that Jenny and fiancé Martin bought in New York 10 years ago.
It's really nice. Sorry about the cup stain on the top. Just needs rubbing
Mark.
down. Oh, I pointed it out. I'm sorry.
Quick, Angus, stop her.
You can't take your mum anywhere, can you? 120 and bid at 120 it is then, £120 it is then. 130 and bid at 130, 140, 150, 160. £160 it is then at 160. We're all done. At 160 I'm going to sell then at 160. 160.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Nicely done. And over the next 5 minutes, Angus flies through 11 more of Jenny's lots, including the French walnut sleigh bed,
I'm starting commission bid at 50.
a Rococo-style dining chair,
£55 at 55.
and the Oriental room divider.
At £100 it is then at £100.
Shifted a lot of stuff, haven't we?
Before moving on to the main event, it's Connie's painting.
And we've got the artist here.
I'm the artist. Hello.
There we go. Where's me for it? £30 start me. £30. Come on. £30 at 30. 30. We're off. We're off.
A bidder online likes it.
32. 32 it is.
Ooh, and another.
35, 38, 38, 40. £40 a minute, 40
See, it's going now.
£40 it is then at 40. 45 it is then. 48 £48.
It's still climbing.
50 bid, 55, 55 it is. 60 a bid at £60. At 60, 65 a bid at £65. At 60,
I'm having palpitations.
at 65.
You've done good there.
Thank you.
It's a great result. A keen bidder in North Yorkshire snaps up Connie's painting.
I think he's been glad to see the back of us, to be fair.
So Connie's auction debut was a success. But what about the total raised? Have Jenny's items brought in a healthy sum to put towards Connie's all-important exhibition?
Angus!
Hello.
Hello.
You all right?
I'm surprised how I feel. Because I do feel a little bit emotional.
Do you? It's
Yeah.
kind of cathartic, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
good
what you
word,
say.
Connie.
No,
Good word.
I suppose the best result, of course, was the picture selling.
Yeah, I know. I'm so glad it sold. It's so cool, like, to be there and actually watch it get auctioned off. I don't know if it was cool or it was very scary, but it was
Scary? You have confidence
Yeah,
in
I
it.
know. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's definitely given me more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I suppose you'd like to know what your budget is.
Yeah, I would.
You'll be taking home £1,070.
That's brilliant.
That's really, really amazing.
And isn't it
Thank
brilliant
you.
where it's come from? So all those memories that had and all those things, now, you know, we're going to make new memories and you're going to have an amazing career.
I'm just absolutely delighted about Connie's picture. That was #1 mission of today, and we succeeded in that.
First auction done.
You've got some cash now for your art career, but a big tick in the box for me has to be the fact that it means I get that spare room back upstairs.